The developing world also requires competitive knowledge and skills to adhere to the needs and requirements of the growing globalization and technology. Moreover, the issue regarding the inclination of integrating 21st century skills has been predominant among the teachers' learning plans. The mentioned research paper title ventured seeks to solve the issue for this topic. The purpose of the study was to instill that even with the guidance of the government, preparation of lesson plans and teacher training, RPP crafted by the teachers still lacks expectancy in meeting such goals.
Furthermore, the research insists that the learning process should not rely on the subject matter per se, but also on how it transforms students to obtain and improve process skills, problem-solving skills, character building, and literacy skills. In summary, the author argues that there is a critical need to develop a learning implementation plan by cultivating the ability of 4C, literacy, PPK, and HOTS that is expected for the students to meet in order for them to face a life full of adversities, especially as the world enters the industrial age.
To conduct the research, development research method from Borge and Gall 1989 was used. This method comprises 10 steps, specifically 1. Research and information collecting, 2. Planning, 3. Develop preliminary form of product, 4. Preliminary field testing, 5. Main product revision, 6. Playing, 7. Field testing, 8. Operational field testing, 9. Final product revision, and 10. Simplified dissemination and implementation. In addition, library research and information gathering, analysis of relevant lesson plans were proceeded.
For the results of this study, it shows that it is very important to be developing students because the ability of 4C and literacy is very necessary for the current era where knowledge is needed, technological developments require it. The products are produced through several stages which include preparation, validation, and revision carried out by PGSD lecturers and practitioners of elementary school teachers.
Data analysis is done by identifying and collecting comments by the validators for consideration in revising the product and calculating the scores of the assessment questionnaire to find the percentage. The formula used to calculate the questionnaire sheet score are as follows. To get the percentage, the number of answer scores per item was divided by the maximum number of scores per item multiplied by 100%. The results of the above calculations are then concluded based on the criteria categories of assessment as in Table 1.
By developing this RPP model, the teacher obtains a model of learning plan that can be used as a reference to students' character. Among these are value of religiosity, nationalism values, independence value, and integrity value. It also shows that the RPP developed for 4C, literacy, PPK, and HOTS integration were classified into several categories, including the formulation of learning objectives, the determination of teaching and learning activities, determination of subject matter, the assessment and selection of media, and learning resources.
There are 3 stages in the developed lesson plan, which are preliminary, core, and closing or final activities. In the preliminary activities, it is the activities to get the attention of the students and to also achieve specified competencies, which are based on the characteristics and objectives of learning. These are the motivational activities, and it can also be praying, greeting, clapping, and singing. For core learning activities, teachers should encourage students to think scientifically. Therefore, approaches, models, and methodologies should be contextual and diverse. And 4C, literacy, PPK, and the HOTS should all be integrated. Selected models to accomplish are problems-based learning models, inquiry learning, discovery learning, operative learning, and with the various methods that make students active such as discussion, role-playing, experiments, and assignments.
Method that were used in the study is the development research method from Borge and Gall 1989, Research and Development in Education, while for the instrument used in the study were expert sheets and field practitioners. The data obtained to the validation sheets consist of 2 types, namely qualitative and quantitative data. Additionally, with the method and instrument used, the final activity of any assessments must be planned for various activities that strengthen the mastery of knowledge and foreseeabilities. With that, the results of the RPP analysis developed, in particular the assessment component, are generally very valid.
Learning media is a component that should not be ignored in the development of the RPP. The result in the study showed that developing media is very valid and feasible. This indicates that the media contained in the RPP has fulfilled the requirements of both sustainability of learning objectives and competencies to be achieved. Learning materials are used to deliver students the experience they need to achieve their goals. Determination and organization of subject matter are done so that students easily learn. Based on the study, the 2 aspects are very valid. Materials are arranged systematically from easy to difficult, from concrete things to abstract concepts.
In the article, lesson plan containing the competencies, literacy skills, HOTS, and strengthening character education is an effective reference model for teachers and future educators like us in developing our learning plans. A subject education must include not just basic knowledge and comprehension, but also the skills and procedures required. Finally, an effective curriculum must encourage all youth, regardless of ability, to do their best. Given that the number of youth will not pursue science or English jobs directly, the curriculum should promote a high level of literacy skills and provide opportunities for learners to build their learning assets by recognizing how science, English, and other learning subjects affects their daily life.